ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गुरवे गौरचन्द्राय राधिकाय सदालये कृष्णाय कृष्णभक्ताय तद्भक्ताय नमो नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। अनर्पितं चरिञ्चिरात् कारुण्यवतीर्न कलौ समर्पयितुमुन्नतोजरसां स्वभक्तिश्रियम्। हरिपुरसुन्दरदुति कदम्बसन्दिपिता सदा हृदये कन्त्रेषु कुरुतो वै सचिनन्दना। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपीकान्त राधाकान्त नमस्ते। सप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। भक्त्या विहीनाय अपराधलक्षै क्षिप्तश्च कामादितरङ्गमध्ये कृपामयि तं शरणं प्रपन्ना वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दं वृन्दे नमस्ते चरणारविन्दम्। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। एवरीवन, हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। वन मोर टाइम लाउडली। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। See, that's the reason you might be thinking why I was not speaking Hari Katha from so long. My voice, I lost my voice because hours and hours and hours I do recordings, Hindi book, English book, all simultaneously together. And by speaking so much, then this what happened, irritation. Hare Krishna. So we completed the first chapter, Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela. Very detailed, actually very detailed. Never before I read or spoke Chaitanya Charitamrita in that detail as we have heard last time. It took us 90 days to complete one chapter. And actually everything was present in that first chapter. Krishna Tattva, Radha Tattva, Gaura Tattva, Guru Tattva, everything was present there. So in the same Adi Leela, Shri Kaviraj Goswami is giving details of Radha Tattva. And we are preparing ourselves to celebrate what? Radha Ashtami. I'm skipping a part of the chapter because Radha Ashtami is approaching soon. So that part, if we start that part, then it will, I don't know how long it's going to take. to end up that, but because specifically we want to hear Shri Radharani's glories, that's why that part we're going to hear later, and we're starting with the part of where he's explaining about Radharani. And also, I don't have English book here. I have Hindi, and there are commentaries of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Srila Prabhupada, which is only available in Hindi right now. So maybe I will be a little slow because I need to first read and translate to everyone. राधा कृष्ण एक आत्मा दुई देह धरी अन्य अन्य विलासे रस आस्वादन करी. The meaning is, Shri Radha Krishna is one soul, even though they have two different bodies, but they are one soul. And therefore, in many ways, they perform many pastimes and enjoy the rasa. Which rasa is that? Madhurya rasa. So what we are hearing today, Radha and Krishna looks like male part and female part, but actually one soul. They are not different, not different souls. And that's the reason many people ask this question, not here in West, but in India. But here, because everyone, they don't even ask this question, they are not even aware of this. But many people ask this question, why we worship Radha Krishna everywhere? Why don't we worship Rukmani Krishna? Because Krishna married to Rukmani. Yeah. Krishna, Radha ji didn't marry to Krishna. But Rukmani married to Krishna. And there is only maybe one or two temples in entire country, India, where Rukmani Krishna is worshipped. But everywhere we worship, every house we have deities, Radha Krishna. What is the relationship of Radharani with Krishna if they are not married? Whereas in all other examples, we see Sita Devi, or we can say Lord Ram is worshipped with his consort Sita Devi. Lord Narayan is worshipped with his consort Lakshmi Devi. Narsingh Bhagwan with Lakshmi ji. Vagisha yasya vadne Lakshmiri yasya vakshasi yasya ste hide samvid tam Narsingh aham vade. Lord Narsingh Dev also with Lakshmi Devi. And only Krishna is not worshipped with Rukmani and with Radharani. What relationship they both have? Many people ask this question. So there are many reasons to that. The verses from Vedas, I have list of these verses from Vedas. If devotee wants, if they want, then I can sometime recite all these shlokas and then you can pen down. But these are from Vedas and Puranas. So many references. So the reason here, Shri Kaviraj Goswami is making easy for us to understand. Because Radharani manifested from Krishna. Srila Gurudev explains. Radharani manifests from left arm of Krishna. So who is Radharani? Anand Chinmaya Ras Pratibhavi Tabi ya Nij Roop Taya Kalabi Golok Eva Nivasatim Akhil Atma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamam Bhajami. Brahmaji explaining this. The bliss potency, the Anand potency of Krishna is Radharani. For marriage, There are always two persons required. Mm. Means two souls. A person cannot marry by himself. Oh, I want to marry. To whom? Oh, my own self. So who is Radharani? The Haladini Shakti of Krishna. The pleasure potency of Krishna. The pleasure potency which is imbibed in Krishna takes a form, and that is Radharani. Therefore, according to Tattva, Sat, Chit, and Anand. Samvit Sandani Haladini Shakti. Baldev Prabhu manifested from Krishna. Radharani manifested from Krishna. Non-different. Non-different. So therefore, when Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Aham sarvasva prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate. I am the Lord of everyone and everything emanates from me. When he says everything emanates from me, the Rasik Tika of this, the commentary of this verse is, even the worship of me, the service of me manifests from me. And only I can serve myself. No one else can serve myself. Who can serve Krishna? Krishna, you know, sometimes devotees take it very easy. Oh, Krishna is just like someone's boyfriend. Oh, Krishna, oh, he's just like our neighbor. It's not that easy. Krishna is supreme personality of Godhead. Sarv Karanam Karanam. Cause of all causes. Yeah. Cause of all causes. If we go detail the Siddhanta of Krishna Tattva, then we understand, oh my goodness, I was taking Krishna so easy. Oh, Mother Yashoda twisting ears, taking stick in her hand. And Krishna is scared of Mother, jumping on the shoulders of his friends, his sakhas, rolling on the ground, weeping and crying for Radharani, Radhe, Radhe, Radhe. We take it very easy. But Krishna is God, God of God. Yeah. Not easy. Who can serve Krishna then? He expands from himself all these potencies. So his Haladini Shakti means his pleasure potency, his pleasure giving potency takes a form, and that is Radharani. So who can serve Krishna? His own pleasure potency serving Krishna. That's Radharani. And that's why whenever they're having any amorous pastimes, any loving pastimes, quarrel pastimes, we should not get confused. Those people get confused who don't know Siddhanta and Tattva. The Tattva and Siddhanta is like a foundation. If we skip that part and if we just right away jump on the pastimes, oh, I like pastimes. I don't want to hear who is Radharani and what is her Tattva. We get confused and we take it easy going. And this easy going process, or the name for getting easy going, is called Sahajya. Sahajya. What is the meaning Sahajya? One who take everything Sahaj Bhav. Sahaj Bhav means ordinary like. Actually, this word is absurd here in material world. Applies to one community of people who claims, oh, they are Lalita Sati, or they are Vishakha, and someone claim, oh, I become Radharani. All our acharyas, specifically Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, and followed by him, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, They, with their songs and with their writing, they crush their thoughts. Sahajaism is detrimental to bhakti. Sahajaism is something which is against bhakti. Which bhakti we are speaking about? Shuddha bhakti. Sahajaism is not, it's not bona fide at all. So there is a community of people. They start thinking we become one Sakhi. We become one Sakha, friend or girlfriend of Krishna. And so they act accordingly. They act, oh, I'm girlfriend of Krishna. I'm boyfriend of Krishna. They start playing with them. That's Sahajaism. But from where this word Sahajiya appeared? It came from Golok Vrindavan. How come? Sahaj Bhav means ordinary like relationship. Who have this ordinary like relationship? The associates of Krishna. They don't believe Krishna is Supreme Lord. They think Krishna is our friend. They think Krishna is my darling son. And Radharani thinking Krishna is my beloved. Right. Sahaj, there is no barrier of any opulence mood in between them. There is no barrier. Because they are into Krishna consciousness. Every second, every moment, every time in the service of Krishna. Because if you go to the Tattva, which is foundation, then who are all they? Who are they? They just manifested from Baldev Prabhu. All the Golok Vrindavan Parikars, they manifested from Shri Baldev Prabhu. And Shri Baldev Prabhu manifested from Krishna. Radharani, she manifested from Krishna. And who are all the Sakhis, the Gopis, and the Manjaris? Who are all they? Again, they manifested from Radharani. And Radharani manifested from Krishna. So who can give pleasure to Krishna? And who can serve Krishna? Anvay Vyatirek, direct, indirect. Who can? Only Krishna himself. Because he is the cause of all causes. He is Swayam Bhagwan. Krishnastu Bhagwan Swayam. He is not an ordinary boy. He is not an ordinary boy. So only they can serve Krishna. That relationship between them is called Sahajiya. Means ordinary like a family. There's no reservations. Yeah. So that same mood which is pure, which is bona fide, which is natural, spontaneous, take a very perverted form in this material world with this one particular sect called Sahajiyas. In Bengal, so many Sahajiyism. Also in Vrindavan, there's many are like that. They start thinking, they're just developing this mood just by thinking that, oh, I become Lalita Sakhi. Not only female, but male also. And they take 2 and 3 hours to decorate themselves as females, put on sari or gopi dress, and they just go around in Vrindavan, all the streets, chanting Radhe, 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 Jai Radhe, Priya Radhe, 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 Priya, Priya. This is what they're singing. I've seen this 20 years back. There was one person, I don't see him anymore now. I think he died or what, I don't know. But this is so much Sahajiism. Because our relationship with Krishna is not direct. And we are developing that. But under the guidance of actually bona fide Sahajya people, Sahajya associates who have this Sahajya mood, Swabhavik mood, spontaneous mood is called Sahajyism. We don't have that spontaneous mood. Yes, with our family, of course. With our friends, yes, spontaneous. You never not never don't come every morning and knock your door and say, "Oh, uh, remember, he's your husband and she's your wife and they're your children." Do they come? No. Those who stay in family, they know what is our relationship. It's spontaneous. They don't have to remind each other, not even the family member. The father never tells the daughter, "Ah, get up, my daughter. It's getting late. You know, I'm your father." Every morning, do he say that? No. This is natural. You understand? I'm trying to focus on this point to make us understand what is Sahajaism. What is that spontaneous love? Hmm. This kind of spontaneous love is very prominent, or this is the only one which is present in Golok Vrindavan, in Vrindavan, with Krishna and all his associates around him. Whereas we have no spontaneous love with Krishna. We have to keep on telling our mind, our foolish mind, which wanders in all directions all the time. And for that reason, sadhus comes in our life, Shri Gurudev comes in our life, scriptures and all these things to make us understand. We have to develop one day this mood of spontaneous love with Krishna. We have to. Right now, it is not spontaneous. We are trying to connect. We're trying to connect. The connectivity is there. It's already there. We are part and parcel of Krishna. Mamevanshu Jiva Loke Jiva Bhut Sanatana. We are part and parcel of Krishna, but connectivity is not there. Something wrong. Not with Krishna. Something and many things wrong with us. This many thing wrong with us is called anarthas. They are the wrong thing. Because of that, there is some barrier. There is some disturbance in meeting with him. That's why we need to follow rules and regulations to develop that connectivity with Krishna. Rules and regulations are there only to develop this connectivity, this spontaneous love. Understand? When we follow these rules and regulations in our daily practices, that's called very bhakti. Okay? That bhakti, that devotion which is done in fear from the rules and regulations of scriptures. And we need that to at least come to the level of human being, to become a human being. We need that. And to become a devotee, a Vaishnavi. But there's going to be one stage when we have to cross this level. The rules and regulations, one gets perfect in following that. So that person who gets perfect in his life with that daily schedule of following rules and regulations, then he don't focus on that rules and regulations. But that doesn't mean the person gives up rules and regulations. It's not like that. Rules and regulation will always be there. But on that platform, one does not give so much importance to rules and regulations. Why? Because that it becomes a habit. Then it becomes a habit. Understanding my point? Setting up alarm early morning 4 a.m. Why? This is very good time to get up, to do your things early morning, chanting, etc. So every day setting up alarm while going to sleep. 4 a.m., 4 a.m., 4 a.m. An alarm is there. Oh, one door. So troublesome to get up early morning. I want to sleep till 6, but we are forcing ourselves. And what happens? After doing this for years and years and years, it becomes habit. There's no alarm required. Automatic. One gets up. Just simple example. So after going through this very bhakti, following rules and regulations, one come to the stage of following Raganuga Bhakti. Why I'm saying this? Because many devotees get confused with this. That, oh, I'm performing Raganuga Bhakti. For me, no need to follow rules and regulations now, because that's very bhakti. That devotion which is followed with rules and regulation, I'm on a spontaneous level. Raganuga Bhakti, no rules and regulation, but it's not like that. Okay? One keep on following that rules and regulation, but one don't give importance to that because it becomes a natural habit of a person. And Raganuga Bhakti means this is spontaneous love. So this is the Siddhanta. If we don't focus on this, if we don't hear this, we get loose and we can't understand what is Radha Tattva. What is that? Sahajya Bhav. Sahaj Bhav. Spontaneous love Radharani have for Krishna. And why we can't develop that Sahaj Bhav, spontaneous love. Okay? Why we can't. And she already have this. It's not she, Radharani ever practiced that. Did she practice any pastime? Something she did practice. When she was young. When she was young, she used to practice. What practice? Becoming blindfold, putting black cloth on her eyes, and her friend Lalita Vishaka, they spread stones, thorns, and Radharani has to walk on that. Not on that, but she's practicing how to avoid that passage, that path which have thorns and stones. Why she was doing that? Now don't think it wrong. She is Haladini Shakti. She is pleasure giving potency of Krishna. But the beauty of this pastime is, what pastime? When Radha Krishna comes with all his associates from Golok Vrindavan to this Vrindavan, when they come here, they enact ordinary human-like pastime. Not showing off, oh, I'm God and I'm Goddess. If Krishna starts showing off, I'm God, that I'm Bhagwan, then there will be not so much fun, pleasure in those pastimes. He's like an ordinary boy. Yeah. All these things I'm telling you is to also for not for senior devotees. They already know this because we also got trained by Srila Gurudev hearing this again and again. But in the audience, there is also some new devotees. So I'm just trying to make a balance for making them better understanding of what we are going to hear and what we are hearing. Yeah. So she did practice like this, walking on that path, that passage, which have thorns and stones. And she has to very carefully go through the turns, different turns, or sometimes walking straight like that. Why? Practicing this. In future, I have to go in secret to meet with Krishna. I have to go in secret to meet with Krishna. Sometimes I have to walk in dark. Why? To give pleasure to Krishna. Because this is what her role, her function is. She's pleasure potency. She's pleasure potency, and she has to give pleasure to Krishna. And when Krishna get the ultimate, the most pleasure in just by seeing Radharani. If Krishna don't see Radharani, he gets so restless. He can't eat anything. He only eats what Radharani cooks for him. And now there is some pastime from Chamatkar Chandrika Prem Samput. I'm not going detail right now, but we're going to hear soon. If Radharani gets stopped going to cook for Krishna, what happened to Krishna? He faints. He can't survive without Radharani. So that's why right in the beginning, I'm giving, focusing on this concept. What is the foundation level of the personality Radharani? What that foundation needs to be very strong. Yeah, otherwise we fall. Means we can start committing mistakes. Oh, this is just like a girlfriend and a boyfriend. The same thing has happened in material world. No. There are two bodies, two different souls in material body. And what about Radha and Krishna? One soul and two bodies. How it can be possible? Inconceivable. And it has to be inconceivable because we are speaking about that topic which can't be conceived with this, with our brain, limited brain. We can't conceive that. This is from Shri Golok Vrindavan. Inconceivable topics, and we are trying to understand with our limited understanding. So that's why there is always a scope of a possibility of committing some mistakes in understanding this, especially Radha Tattva. You might be thinking why I was not speaking these topics when I was speaking Baldev Tattva or other Tattvas. No, it was not so much required. It was required. But Savdhan, be careful. We're going to hear Radha Tattva. Because we can start thinking, oh, this is just like boyfriend and girlfriend. Very ordinary. No. That's why our acharyas making us careful. Be careful. Who is Radha Rani? Radha Krishna ek atma dui deh dhari. Radha Krishna is one atma, one soul only. Just for example. Now these are simple examples which our acharyas, our Guru Vargas, Vaishnavas, they explain to us so that we can come to the better understanding. If we embrace ourselves, will anyone have any objection? Oh, I'm touching my face. Oh, I look so good. Very soft. Just example. Oh, I want to embrace myself. Anyone wants to embrace oneself? No? Krishna wants to embrace his own self. Bhakti Swami Sindhu, Shri Rupa Goswami Pad wrote this. Aparit kalpit purvas chat chamatkarkari surti mam griyan yeshya madhuripura ayam aham apite hant preksh lubda chitta sarvoptam obhopte kameva radhikeva. When Krishna saw his own image in one jewel pillar, he said, oh, who are you? So beautiful boy. I want to embrace you. He's seeing his own image, and Krishna got so attracted to see his own image, he wants to embrace himself. I want to drive pleasure, just like when Krishna derive pleasure in embracing Radharani. Okay, so far that's good. Krishna is embracing himself. No wrong, nothing. Oh, he's embracing Radharani, someone's wife. Radharani not married to Krishna. Now there are many details why. This is also a sweet pastime of Krishna doing this. Oh, when Krishna embracing Radharani, oh, that's weird. And there are many people, not many, I say, some people who take it this wrong and they stop worshipping Krishna. They worship Ram. Ram is good. Krishna is embracing Lalita, embracing Vishakha. Oh, so many gopis. Very wrong. Why they get confused? Or why they don't understand this? Because they're only hearing pastimes. And they are not ready to hear who are they, what is their identity. They're not ready, they are not prepared to hear what is that tattva, what is that siddhanta. They don't want to hear that because they can't understand that. Or maybe they have not even approached any Vaishnav to hear about this. So when Krishna is embracing Radharani, then something not good, it's weird. But if Krishna is embracing his own self, that's fine. You see? But if Krishna is embracing Radharani means he's embracing his own self. Because who is Radharani? Radha Krishna ek atma dui devdhari. One soul, two different bodies. One soul had taken two roles, one male, one female. Krishna and Radharani. So Krishna is embracing himself. Radharani is embracing Krishna. It's one and the same thing. And why they are doing this? Because of karuna, compassion. Why he has to do this? Compassion. Compassion on whom? On us. So that the whole world can understand what is the meaning of pure love. He's not doing this intentionally to show off or to spread immoral conduct. He's not there for that reason. Because Bhagavad Gita, the law book, Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata. I come every age to establish what? Adharma. Do we come to establish adharma? That's not the word. Yada yada hi dharmasya. To establish dharma, religion, moral conduct. He comes to establish that. But Prabhu, you come to establish that, but you showing something different. We get confused. You are embracing Radharani. Who is she? She is not even married to you. Whereas she is not even unmarried. She is married to someone else. And you are embracing her. What is this? Where is that dharma? Then Krishna laughs and smiles. Oh, confused. You're not understanding. That's why you have to take shelter of someone who knows about this tattva and siddhanta. Then you will understand why I'm embracing her. And who is she? And who am I? If you don't know this, how can you understand? So Radha Krishna ek atma, duhu dehdhari. That's why people get confused. But we are so fortunate and we are lucky. We never come across some kind of person like that who made us more confused, who can make us more confused in understanding the Siddhanta. Luckily, we had Srila Gurudev in our life, Guru Parampara in our life, Shri Chaitanya Chaitamrit, Shri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, who can tell us what is Radha Tattva, who can tell us this. You see? Understand? It's clear? Yes or no? At least move your head a little bit. I'm moving my tongue for so long. So there is no fault if Krishna is embracing his own self. Radharani. Krishna Haladini Shakti. Always remember this. His own pleasure giving potency. Okay. राधा कृष्ण एक आत्मा दुई देहधारी अन्य अन्य विलासे रस आस्वादन करी. So Radharani is Shakti, potency, and Krishna is Shaktiman, possessor of potency. He is Shaktiman. He is the one who possesses all potency. And Radharani is one of the potency of Krishna. Then someone can again ask question, okay, Krishna is Shaktiman, possessor of potency, and Radharani is potency. So what? Still they are male and female. So what? So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, see, this is the contribution of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. We could have never ever understand Shri Chaitanya Chaitamrit by Kaviraj Goswami. Again we could have confused. But Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he wrote a commentary of Chaitanya Chaitamrit called Amrit Prabha Bhashya. And Srila Prabhupada, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he gave commentary called Anubhashya. If we don't read that, we get again confused what Kaviraj Goswami has to say. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur is simplifying what Kaviraj Goswami has to say, and also he gave details. Shakti Shakti Matvad Abhedaha. This is from Vedanta. Like we have Vedanta Sutra. Sutra is aphorism, means formulas. But expansion of those sutras is just like we say Arthoham Brahma Sutranam Bharat Arth Vinimyam. What is Srimad Bhagavatam? 18,000 verses is the meaning of Brahma Sutras. How many sutras are there? 550. And how many shlokas of Bhagavatam? 18,000. So just like common saying, we say, oh, long story short. Yes, many times you hear this. We hear that. Oh, long story short. I want to say something. It's a long story. What happened 10 years back? Okay, long story short. I'll just give you essence. What is the meaning long story short? Okay, the essence and the teaching of what I actually want to communicate. Why I have to just take different turns and say, oh, I met someone in that street and then I was turning right. The person was coming from left. And we crossed each other, and then there was a dog without the person with no leash, and there were so many things. Okay, But that was not my purpose to explain. The purpose is, long story short, he was not wearing mask. That's all. That was only, uh, that was only the reason. So sutra means long story short, or in other words, that formula, hmm, the elaboration of that formula, to elaborate on that formula, in a simple words, I'm going to explain this. I'm trying to explain this. That's called sutra. Athato Brahma Jigyasa, the very first sutra. Remember, I told kids to learn the sutras. So I'm going to announce. I'm going to pronounce one day, and you all can write down. At least learn 10, 15. Just simple one word. Athato Brahma Jigyasa Janma Dasya Yataha. And in the last, Anavritti Shabdat. Repeat the words. Repeat the words. What is the meaning? Repeat the words. Hare Nama, Hare Nama, Hare Nama Eva Kevalam. Kalau Nasteva, 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 Ratirannatha. Chant, chant, chant. Always chant the holy name. In this age of Kali Yuga, there is no other way, no other way, no other way of deliverance. That's one. Now, expansion of how to chant this. What is the meaning of Hare? Sarva Cheta Hare. Yeah? Yes. Krishna Chittam Hare Yaso Vedagdi Vistarata Radha Haramata Karshati Swalavanya Murali Kalani Sune Shri Radha Mohan Gunanu Kritam Krishna Yate Shuyate Nite Rase Hari Ram Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Then Hare means Radharani. How she's controlling Krishna with her loving services. Who is she? Hara, one who controls Krishna with her beauty, one who controls Krishna with her, her dedication, and many reasons. So all this can go expansion of only one sutra. Understand? That is how it is explained. Anavriti Shabda. Repeat the words. Repeat the words. So in all these Brahma Sutras, there is one called Shakti Mator Abhedaha. Meaning, there is no difference between Shakti, means Radhaji, and Krishna. Shakti means potency, and Shaktiman means, Shaktiman means the person who possesses potency, and Shakti means potency. So Radharani is potency of Krishna, and Krishna is Shaktiman, the possessor of that potency. And what is the connection between them? Brahma Sutra says, Shakti Mator Abhedaha. This is Vedanta. No one can separate Shakti, potency, from Shaktiman, the possessor of potency. We can all see flame, right? Candle or gas, oven, anything, flame. And the flame we see light, and we also see heat. I mean, we can feel heat. Can we separate light, heat from that? Any flame, small or big? Can we separate that? How can we separate light from the heat, from the flame? That's the example to understand. As light and heat cannot be separated from the flame. Similarly, Shakti Mato Abhedaha. No one can separate potency from the person who possesses potency. This is called the sutra, Shakti Mato Abhedaha. But because of Krishna's inconceivable potency, uh, he separated his pleasure potency Radha from him. For what? To display or to enjoy or to relish uh, varieties of pastime. That's the only reason. He expands his potency apart from him. That's the commentary of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. But there is something more. One should not also, Acharya is warning us, one should not also think if Krishna manifested his potency from him, then that means he is devoid of potency. He has nothing left in him. Just like other day, when we were having this Bhagavad Sapta, I was explaining Lakshmi ji massaging the feet of Vishnu. She felt offended. Bhigu Rishi kicked on the chest of Krishna and she felt offended, even though Bhagwan Vishnu very compassionate and he didn't feel any offense. He didn't took any offense of Bhrigu. But Lakshmi felt very offended and she left. And Vishnu is now devoid of any wealth. That's just a play, a drama. Bhagwan Vishnu, how we can separate Lakshmi from Vishnu? Yeah, it's the same concept. We can't separate. Bhagwan is always full of opulences. Ishvarasya samagrasya virasya yasasya shriya. It's always. Even though if Lakshmi leaves him, still his. He has all opulences. So this point important here is when Radharani manifested from Krishna, means the potency came out from the person who possessed potency. Then the person should be supposed to be devoid of potency. But it's not like that. He still remains same. Even though he bring his potency or he manifested potency right in front of him. Still he remains complete, not incomplete. There is never and there cannot be any incompleteness, Supreme Lord Krishna. Understand? If we have in a bag, if we have 5 apples, yeah, and one of your friend asks, can you give me 2 apples? I want to eat, I'm hungry. So you give 2 to him. How many left? 3? Am I right? My mathematics is not good. Yes, 3 left. But can it be possible? You offer 2 apples to someone, but still in your bag, still you have 5 apples left there. It's possible? I can't conceive this. This is inconceivable. This is what's happening here. Inconceivable. How Krishna, he took his potency out as Radharani and still he's complete. He's never ever incomplete, devoid of his potency, always complete. This is called Tattva, Siddhanta. Radharani is complete, Krishna is complete. They both are complete. Then they can never be incomplete. Bolo Shri Radha Rani ki jai. 1 hour passed so fast. No worries. Tomorrow again, same time. Today was the first. I'm seeing all of you after a long time. I also felt a little nervous. It happens seeing everyone after a long time, right? Gradually, I'm coming close. And we're going to hear more. I will try my best to maintain this 1 hour every day. And I have to be very specific 1 hour because I have a lot of service to do. A lot of recordings to do. And what I'm doing is not for myself. I'm just doing for all of you, all the devotees and people around the world. So I have so much service to do. That's why um, it will be specific 1 hour. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much.